One of the foremost post-impressionist painters, Gustave Loiseau was profoundly influenced by the great masterpieces of the Impressionists. A champion of painting the landscape en plein air, Loiseau embraced the use of bold colour as he explored and expanded the Impressionist style. Gustave, a butcher's son, was born in Paris in 1865. As a young man, he was apprenticed to a decorator, a job he particularly disliked, but his interest in art, especially landscape painting, was enhanced when his parents moved back to their hometown of Pontoise in 1884. Pontoise was important in French painting at that time, having been extensively depicted by Pissarro and Cezanne. In 1887, Loiseau received a legacy from his grandmother which enabled him to give up his job as a decorator and devote his life to painting. Back in Paris, Loiseau was taught for a short period by the illustrious Jean-Louis Forain, but he did not appreciate the more academic tendencies that Forain promoted. Loiseau rebelled against the traditional practices of painting and joined the famous artist colony in Pont-Aven in Brittany in 1890. Derived from Greek to mean windflower, anemones are wild flowers that grow in many parts of northern Europe. They are so called because these delicate flowers are blown open by the wind each morning as they close at the end of the day at nightfall. Gustave Loiseau produced several paintings of still life compositions, particularly in the 1920s and later. Often painted on board, many of these works were done at Pont-Aven between 1922 and 1928. As Didier Imbert has noted of the painter's method and technique, essentially impressionist in his depiction of landscapes or street scenes, it acquires for the still lives a certain classical resonance, a staid geometric composition, almost synthetic, in which one perceives his preoccupation with immobility, lack of movement, the static quality of the object represented. Loiseau delights us with a playful palette of purples, reds, whites and greens, grounded by the earthy browns to the lower third of the work. A charming bijou of a painting, this would sit nicely in any collection and perhaps form the start of a love affair with the artist's work.